It is still Cheska, right? Yeah, I'm saving up for Nouvelette.
One of the routine duties of a priest. We attempt to contact the spirits of our ancestors to seek epiphanies and revelations. The chief is just over there. Please wait here while I have a word with him. I'll just be a moment.
Well, the Masters of the Nightwind are definitely living up to their reputation as the mysterious ones.
All right, I've told the chief why we're here, and now you may speak with him. Right this way.
How long is this quest thing that we're doing?
So, you two are the appointed ones. I am Chief Biram.
Oh, here
Welcome.
it is.
And thank you for your patience.
It's about 2 hours. Apparently the Archon quest is like an hour long.
Yes, I am aware. But I assure you, it's no cause for alarm.
Oh, no, of course not. Sorry, Paimon just reacted without thinking.
So we have this quest, the Archon quest, and then the Chaska quest, so there's 3 things? What's this about being appointed?
Ah, yes. Caholam told me about that. As outsiders to our tribe, this is
Correct.
probably the first you've heard of such appointments. I'm sure the whole thing seems very confusing. Throughout our history, only members of the Masters of the Nightwind have been appointed to
Okay,
undertake
I thought I was
these
gonna
tasks.
be able to do Chaska
This is the first time an outsider
Archon
has ever
quest
been
today.
chosen.
Really?
I didn't realize there's this other quest
Allow
here.
me to explain. Our tribe has an old tradition of recording history in the form of woven scrolls. And not just our own history. We record the legends and heroic feats of all other tribes as well.
Maybe I'll do that tomorrow.
It is a tradition we have observed for many centuries. We treat it as
You
a
could
solemn
bench
duty.
this one.
However,
No, I'm
when a
gonna do
major
it
event
anyway.
occurs
They bothered to
that
put
affects
voice
all of
acting in it, so it's
Natlan,
important.
we record it on a different kind of scroll, used for this exact purpose. And these scrolls can only be woven by someone of the Ictomisaur Elders' choosing. When the Ictomisaur Elder senses a major change in the ley lines, it will issue a formal declaration to appoint a creator for this scroll.
Whoa, so you mean...
I guess
Elder Telepo
after
sensed
this
the
we
ley
can
line change quite some
do
time
Memory
ago.
of Chaos. I think
But
was a
had
new
not
one.
yet designated the scroll weavers until you arrived.
We'll see.
Okay,
Have you been playing Metaphor
just so
Tiger
you're aware,
Jesse?
we
I don't
know
remember
the
if I
first
asked you
thing
this.
about weaving scrolls.
As a matter of fact, that does not surprise me at all.
How come?
In the 200 years that Elder Talapo has held this position, none of the appointed ones have ever been experienced scroll
Not yet.
weavers.
Does that mean 200
It's
years
so
of major
Persona. I
historical
don't know why
events
it's
have
not
gone
called
unrecorded?
Persona 6.
No. They all submitted scrolls in time, yet each of them claimed it was not their own work, but a gift from the spirits.
Man, this tribe gets more
Unless a long
mysterious by
game
the
right
second.
before the holidays. That is fair, though honestly, judging by how
Yes,
slowly I'm
well,
playing it,
That is
I
the
don't think
part
there would
that
have been ever a
troubles
good
me.
time to do it.
The notion that we have to rely on
Fantasio.
esoteric
They
things
even
like
have the
gifts
safe
from the
rooms in the
spirits to record
palaces.
historical events of such great importance. It is unsettling.
Me.
That's pretty surprising to hear, coming from the chief of this tribe.
I can imagine.
It's
You probably
literally
see the
copying
Masters of the
Persona.
Nightwind as a people shrouded in mystery who pride ourselves on our arcane practices. But I am something of an exception. I may be the chief, but when it comes to our traditions, I'm in fact a proponent of change and reform.
It's fine. I just find it funny that they don't call it Persona 6.
To deciphering the many mysteries of our tribe. In doing so, I hope to establish clearer rules that will help sustain our traditions in the future.
Wow, that sounds great! So have you figured out the mystery
Like, why
of
not?
the gifts from the spirits?
Were they worried it was gonna do bad?
Sadly not. It is something I've been investigating for a long time, but I have yet to uncover what this gift truly refers to. Only a small handful of events over the years have been recorded on these special scrolls.
Oh, dude, with the
with
name back in
decades
it? That's
between
what I'm
each
thinking.
one. And by the time
Normally,
the next
when you
scroll
want
weaver
to
is
not
appointed,
use your famous
my
IP,
time as chief will
it's
be
because you
long
want to do a
gone.
very different
I
style
will
of
not be in
game,
a position
right?
to investigate as thoroughly.
So...
And you don't want,
While I haven't gotten to the bottom of the
people
matter,
to have assumptions
I have
on
made
it.
some progress. But the only way I can develop my theories further is with the cooperation of the appointed ones.
And that's why you want to put us through the taste.
Precisely. It's nothing to be worried about. Simply a means of validating my current hypothesis. It shouldn't take you long, nor will it put you in any danger.
Alright, so what does it involve exactly?
I can explain everything in detail when we get to the site of the test. But first, please wait a moment while I change out of the soul-shielding cloak. This garb is one of our important cultural relics, handed down by generations of chiefs. It is only to be worn when conducting certain ceremonies.
Oh...
Please, follow me.
Is he suddenly huge, or is this the camera angle?
Do you see this scroll?
Oh, nope, he is
If you
huge.
touch it, you will enter a hidden space. Today's test is, quite simply, to find a way to escape that space.
Valid point, yeah.
That's it?
So,
I assure you, it's not as easy as it sounds. If you
They
cannot find
wanted
your
a
own
new
way
narrative?
out, I will of course intervene to bring you back here. But then, we will be no
do
closer to solving this mystery.
all the Persona games not have new narratives? We'll give it a try. Aren't they all
Good.
independent?
Simply touch the scroll to begin the test.
Like, the only thing I could really think of is they wanted to not recycle the monsters that you would expect for Persona, or like the attacks, you know, so you... But they were like, oh, well, we have like the perfect dungeon system, so... I also, like, in the first
Whoa,
palace...
You did get teleported.
I was trying to beat the entire thing in my first time, like, going inside. I got pretty far, and I used a ton of items, but I had eventually ran out of items and had back out. And I'm like, maybe that was a little bit too ambitious. Where's the way out?
It seems like this place is completely sealed off. Doesn't look like there's an exit anywhere. Let's take a look around and see what we can find.
The same universe? Oh. I see. The scrolls are purposely in the middle of the ceiling. Looks very Kokomi-ish. You're just trying to be efficient with your calendar. I am used to, like, beating the dungeon in 1 or 2 days at the beginning of the month and just chilling the rest of the time. A large pile of woven scrolls. The thick layer of dust indicates they've been here for a long time. I've played a lot of Persona 5. Time passes when you go in? Yes. Time passes when you go... So, if you go in, you can't do stuff at night. If you don't go in, you have a day and a night event that you can do. Sound familiar? There's some sort of machine here, probably used for weaving.
so many woven scrolls here? Paimon remembers seeing some of them before in other tribes. They seem to record historical events. This one really stands out from the rest. For starters, it's the biggest of them all. Wonder what story it tells.
I will say, something that is interesting is you could literally give any character any of the personas, which does allow a lot more customization. Or less customization, depending on your personal outlook, I guess, because you just use whatever characters you like, instead of swapping based on the need. The colors are very distinctive, too. Like, we got a character who's the paladin class, and I'm like, well, I need a healer. So, the colors are very distinctive, too.
Yeah, you're right. Over there, something just flashed. Traveler, did you catch that?
Maybe that's how we get out. By seeing things we couldn't see before.
Oh, right. Paimon's with you. Aha! There is something hiding here. Yep, this looks like our ticket out of this place.
Hmm? Ah, I see.
Whew, we finally made it out.
It is just as I thought. You are indeed capable of undertaking this mission.
Did that spur your theory?
Yes. You saw many distinctive-looking scrolls there, didn't you?
Sure did.
This specific kind of scroll was left to us by our ancestors. Upon investigation, I discovered what sets it apart is the use of a color not featured in ordinary scrolls. It is a most mysterious color that most people cannot even detect. I myself had to employ special techniques to confirm its existence. Yet there are those who are born with a natural ability to perceive it. And that is why I wanted to test you.
You mean...
That space you just entered was an exhibition room for storing this variety of woven scrolls. Centuries ago, a great shaman by the name of Huitzilin put in place a security measure
Catherine's
so that
leaving
anyone
us.
who entered the room without permission will become trapped inside. It exists to this day. And although I have not managed to decipher how it works, I have at least found out how to turn it on and off. Once someone is trapped inside, it is all but impossible for them to escape without outside help. Unless they share the great shaman's ability to perceive that strange color.
I know what you mean.
Clearly, you must have this ability, which leads me to believe that our Ictomisor Elder can sense this ability in people, and that it appoints a scroll weaver on this basis.
Another secret power? Traveler, you are full of mysteries. Still, having this ability doesn't change the fact that neither of us know where to start with weaving a scroll.
Don't worry about that. The method for weaving this kind of scroll appears to be largely the same as for an ordinary scroll. The main difference is in the dye that gives it its unique color. If my suspicions are correct, this dye is the key to weaving the scroll. And your special ability is the key to obtaining it. The dyeing process is also a little different from the norm, but I don't anticipate any major issues there. As long as you two can source the dye itself, I can assist with the application.
Cool! We'll follow your lead!
Great! Then please use your abilities to source the necessary ingredients. And in the meantime, I will have someone prepare some fabric for test dyeing. We'll make a few sample pieces to test out my hypothesis. And if that goes well, we can begin the scroll in earnest. If you agree to help, you can expect to be handsomely rewarded once this is all over. So, what are your thoughts?
With this ability to help comes the responsibility to do so. Did they just do great power comes great responsibility on me?
Agreed! Especially if there's a reward in it. What is the reward, by the way? Is it food? Paimon hopes it's food.
Given the stakes involved for our tribe, I was thinking a substantial sum of mora would be appropriate. Surely that would be preferable to just a free meal.
More works too! Anyway, how do we go about finding these ingredients? Are we supposed to just keep walking around Natlan until we stumble across them?
Thankfully not. I've already identified a location where I suspect they may be found. And I've arranged for someone to guide you there. Your guide is waiting just outside. You can set off at your leisure.
Bring it!
I take it you're the ones appointed by Elder Talapo?
Yep, and you are...
Call me Toltec. The chief asked me to be your guide for the day. His messengers already filled me in on the situation, so just follow me.
You're all the way over there. Leave.
For you confused.
Okay. Kika, thank you so much for tier 2 subscription. Welcome back to the exclusive Tea Federation. Much appreciated, friendo. Welcome in, Toru. How's it going? You're on break, right? I'm doing pretty good. Can't complain, can't complain. We are beating this story quest here.
So the guy in this cave,
And then we'll be
huh?
doing the Archon quest.
This is as far as I can take you.
Then we'll see how
Only
much time we
the
have
appointed
left.
ones may proceed from here.
Why's that?
Kind of a long story. Apparently, there's a certain fruit that grows in this cave, the juice of which can be processed to make an excellent dye. Many years ago, our ancestors set out to make a series of
Poggers?
ambitious
Yeah.
works of graffiti
Poggers.
art. They selected this cave to make them in, presumably due to the availability of the dye. However, they didn't want anyone to see their work before it was completed, and so they sealed off the entrance to control access. To bypass the seal, you have to have mastered the art of color perception, or something like that.
Oh, right.
The strange thing is, our ancestors never removed the seal, even after they finished the graffiti art. Since it was sealed off, the only person who's been inside is the great shaman, Huitzilin, and that was 300 years ago. According to her, the artwork tells the story of a hero by the name of Kuntur. But I digress. Sorry, I'm a big fan of graffiti artwork. Once I get talking, I can go on for hours.
So you're sure you don't want to come with us?
I'll pass. I tried to get in once, but the seal blocked my way. I tried getting my Iktomi to clear it with its powers, but even that didn't work. I guess it's supposed to be a test left there by our ancestors. If you don't pass the test, you're not worthy of viewing their works of art.
We'll just go in and take a picture.
I wouldn't be joining you this time even if I was able to get in. Unlike our chief, I don't have the guts to challenge our traditions. This task is specifically appointed to someone by the Iktomi Elder. Who knows what bad things might happen if I got involved?
Fair enough. All right, we'll try not to take too long.
Are you getting anything cool for this Black Friday? Not that I can think of.
Looks like there's no way past.
I ordered some board
Maybe
games.
try the same thing as before?
So I think I should get.
Need a surfboard?
Oh. I was like, do I need to be a bat for this?
Hey, it worked! Let's head in and take a look. This should
You're
be
also
the
getting
place.
board games for
That
Black
first
Friday.
Wolfpack mentioned
Ooh.
should be the one on the wall, right? Now the only question is, which ones do we pick?
Big deals? Like what, on merch? This is probably where my special ability achievement comes in.
Well, go ahead, try it out.
Use elemental. Is there a throw? Sorry, Jesse, am I being dumb? How do I throw these? Wait. Oh, yes, I was being dumb. Don't be a bat, bat. Okay, so... the roundish one is red, the oval one's blue, so...
Let's ride!
I'm assuming that would have to be blue.
Off we go!
Okay. Where's red? Also, hi, Josh. Yes, I called in sick all week. Wouldn't that be something fun? Oh, there's red. Wait, you're alive, Toru?
Need a surfboard? Woo! Whoa! Whoa! Ah. Whew.
Yo, what's up, Tife? Thanks for the follow. As I was saying, we're gonna switch from Roblox to Genshin. Finally got it to work on my PC. I don't know, the space, my storage is acting up lately. Oop, don't want that. And I realized I also gotta fix the
Okay.
Off we go!
What was I doing? Right, going for red paint. Throw it over there. Oh.